awesome. Okay, listen. Love you all. So basically मुझे time limited मिला है. So I have less time. So let's utilize the time, right? Okay. So first of all, I would like to thank you, our founders, Ratushri and Jabadas, Chief, all the V partners, and my appliance. You know why? Because this was the dream. I saw one day to be here, and my dream came true. I still remember my first week-on. Seriously, I was sitting there, on the top, in 2015. And I thought, inshallah, one day I'll be here. And today, I'm very nervous, trust me. Because it is my dream, it was my dream, and this came true. Okay, so let me tell you all about myself. My name is Naeem, and I come from India. I live in Dubai now, but I come from India. And if I talk about my background, I come from a very humble background, okay, from a village, okay. And my father is a primary government teacher, and my mother, she's housemaker. She used to take care of our house, and we are six siblings, so big family. And seriously, I have seen my parents working hard. When I was young, I was not, I didn't understand what is the hard work they are doing it, but I see them working very hard. And I'm elder son, so they had, the expectation from me that, one day I'll do something in my life. But trust me, I was not good in education, and they were expecting me to do something in education. And I was not good in education. And I saw my mother, father, struggling with the money part, with the finance part. Because a primary teacher get enough salary where he can take care of he can bear the expenses, but cannot do much. But when I see others, I used to think, why we don't do, full-fledged. And I have seen my mother, father talking about the money all the time, trust me. And that time I used to think, why they do this? Why everywhere they go, they cut the, money? Why all the time they are telling that, don't waste money? For small thing I have seen this. And there I used to think, one day I will do something good in my life where we will not face all this problem. And then the time going on, I was in 10th standard. Before 10 I was not knowing what they were talking at my home. But when I was in 10th standard, I got to know that what is the talk in the house basically. So they were expecting a shoulder where I can get a job. And I can help my father to bear the expenses. Then I realized, I need to do something in my life, but the time has gone because I was not good in education. So at my place in India, when you don't have good marks in 10th standard, so your door closed, you cannot do good in, you cannot go in the sector you want to go like. So anyhow, my father managed, and I did nursing, so I became a staff nurse, right? And there I worked little bit, I worked hard, and I got my job. The job my father was expecting, I managed anyhow, and I got a job. And everybody in my house, in my home, They all were very happy that I got a job. But you know what was my salary that time? It was 3,000 rupees, that is INR, near about 40 US dollar. So I went to my job for near about 22 days, and I realized that 3,000 INR is nothing basically. You know, 3,000 तो मैंने 22 दिन में खर्च कर दिए थे आने जाने में. 3,000 I spent it for the transportation, eating, breakfast, lunch, dinner. So I realized in 22 days that in 22 days I have spent 3,000. So how I'll do? So I thought, okay, this is not the, everybody is looking to get a good job, basically a government job. I made it and I realized it. That in 22 days I realized that, this is not the way I can be somewhere. So I without telling to my father, I left that job. I came home, I told that I want to move to a big city basically, a metro city. So from village to metro city. And I moved to Delhi from my place, and there I realized a lot of things. Trust me, I come from a background where हम घर में है ना चम्मच को चम्मच बोलते हैं, right? So we say spoon, we pronounce it in Hindi basically. When I moved to a bigger city, I realized, the people in the city, they are very fast. They know many things, and I was way behind from them. There I realized that, even though I was having a government job, I tried to do something good in my life, but I am way behind them. There are a lot to achieve. And there I realized that I need to work hard. And then I started working hard. I was the person left a government job and got a private job. So from 3,000, I moved to 4,500, which is not, too much basically. It's just few dollars, right? And that job I did it for like 3 to 4 months, where I realized I need to upgrade in my profession. So, okay, if I can upgrade myself in my profession, and if I can get extra money, no problem. So I did one extra diploma in my field, to just thinking if I do this diploma, I can move to the, I can go out from India, and then I can get good salary. So this extra diploma will help me to get extra salary. So I did that diploma, and during that diploma I struggled a lot. But anyhow I managed, because I told my father that I don't need your money now, because this is what my own decision, and whatever the expenses is, I'll bear it, but I will do this diploma. So I did the diploma, and by the grace of God, I was working hard because the background I had, there was no option that I don't take it seriously. So I took it seriously because the background I had was not good, right? So I worked hard, and by the grace of God, I got a government job. And the job I got is the top job in my field. Basically, in nursing field, you become a central government employee. Then there is nothing beyond that basically. Then the promotions, right? So at the age of 21 and a half, I got my central government job. And how much amount I was getting, I was getting near about 650 US dollars. That is near about 50,000 INR. Dream come true. I thought I made it, trust me. And there was celebration at my home, India में अरे लड़के की नौकरी लग गई तो लड्डू बांटेंगे, right? तो लड्डू भी बांटे. So they distribute sweets and all, everything. The ritual basically we did it. But I still remember that day, I had a call from with my dad, Papa के साथ बात हुई, and he said that now you got a job. So what I was thinking, I tell you first. So I thought, see, I will get near about 50,000 INR, so I will send near about 20 to my father. I will take 30 with me, so I can fulfill everything. That time having iPhone was, a big thing. So I used to think, see, I will have one iPhone person. And I still remember in my room, I used to put a cooler, right? It was safe. So we shifted from, table fan to ceiling fan to cooler, and I used to think in Delhi is very hot. So I thought one day when I'll get a job, I'll put aircon. So I was dreaming like that. I was preparing my mind like that. And in central government, see in India, this is a system when you get a job, a central government job, you will get your first salary in 3 months. Okay, after 3 months you will get your salary. So I was just dreaming for 3 months the amount of money I will have and what I will do. And trust me, I got a call from my father. I still remember the day and the date and the time. He said, "Listen, Naeem, एक काम करते हैं, तुम इतना घर पे भेज दो, इतना तुम रख लो." So trust me, he said, this much of money you send me. So he flipped it up. Okay, so he said, you keep it near about 15 to 18